Well, hello again. I'm back finally, and for this video, we need to change the scenery again. Alright, so let's shit on this community again. I don't really know if I went off at the community itself last time, but this time, oh no, this time is going to be different. The Masked Singer community, everyone involved with it, sit your asses down, we need to have a talk. And a final note before we dive into all this, screenshots will be provided for these sections and won't be commented on for the most part, except for a few outliers. Oh, and as always, if I missed anything that you think is important in this video that wasn't mentioned in the other video that I made earlier, please do say it in the comments. I'd love to see if y'all think I missed anything. But with that said, let's get started. Y'all are sexist, and it really shows. Half the community will bitch and moan when a female contestant either wins the season, wins the battle royale against a male contestant, or just exists. It's so annoying to see someone being misogynistic in the comment section, or seeing someone call the content creator Dancing Seahorse sexist for their rankings. Now, if they have had said or implied that the male contestant sucked because they're male, that'd be a whole different story. But they have literally never complained when a male contestant won. I've shown many screenshots for evidence for this point, like some I'm now again showing here, of someone complaining that a female contestant won. If you don't like a contestant, that's completely fine. But don't bring their gender/sex sign at birth into it. There's no point. It just proves that most of y'all peaked in kindergarten. Stop harassing people with different opinions. It's not that hard, I promise. I swear, if you like one contestant over another, you're walking on thin ice when you state your opinion. And before someone says, well, if you never said your opinion, you wouldn't be harassed, disrespectfully shut the fuck up. I shouldn't be walking on eggshells because I think I liked Squirrel's Kryptonite performance better than Gargoyle's performance. Don't believe me? Here's some receipts of me being harassed.
You gay, man, because you know you gay and stuff.
Opinion, like disliking a contestant for being queer, but don't be rude because someone has different tastes in music, which results in them having different tastes in contestants. Can someone please explain to me why in the year of 2023 we are still dealing with raging homophobes in this community? Like, how idiotic are y'all in this day and age? It makes it harder for me, a gay, pangender, ace-flux, polyamorous human. Look up the labels if you need to. I'm not in the mood right now to explain them all. To just exist without seeing the casual homophobic or transphobic comment in a comic section. Some y'all may think it's not that bad. It's just someone being rude. What's the worst that could happen? Well, hate to break it to you, words hold meaning and can cause harm to someone's mental health. I already have to deal with all the homophobic and transphobic shit at school. I don't need to start having a panic attack from seeing a mass amount of homophobes or transphobes swarming in a comment section. I use the internet to connect with friends and discover new interests, and have conversations with people who share my interests. I shouldn't be at risk for being targeted for being queer, or have any of my friends be targeted for also being queer. Y'all need to get your acts together. And one final thing, LGBTQIA+ allies, we all love you for doing the bare minimum. But before you try to call someone out or cancel someone for being homophobic or transphobic in this community, please consult most of the queer people that you know. Once they let you know more about this subject, because you aren't queer yourself, you should not be talking over queer voices in this. They can make a decision whether it's purposeful ignorance, uneducated ignorance, or just unintentional ignorance. Because we can still try and teach them why what they said is wrong, instead of yelling at them and instantly thinking they'll change. All the fanfiction to me is like hella creepy. These are real people, not fictional characters. And don't get me started on the shipping. Oh my god, it's a lot. So let's start with fanfiction. Now, fanfiction writing isn't all bad. It just really depends on the genre of fanfiction and the writer, because that makes a huge difference in the creepiness factor. A lot of the fanfiction in this community happens to be romance, which isn't bad, but you need to be careful when you're writing it because it can go from just a wholesome story to very creepy in a matter of seconds. But some of the romance ones make gay contestants like Prince from the US and Snapdragon from Australia straight. Lucas, hate to break it to you, but these are real people who have done a lot for their respective communities. And if you rewrite them as if they're not in the communities, then it's just horrible. I don't care that you think it's better for contestant A to be straight just to date contestant B. It's homophobic, plain and simple. And saying it's your own AU doesn't make it any better. And if you're writing a queer fanfiction, first off, if you're straight, don't. Second of all, if you're not queer yourself or aren't working with any queer person on this piece, just don't change anyone's sexuality to fit your standards. I don't care if you're trying to make a straight person queer, because if they've come out and said they're straight, that is still horrible. Now, there's still people who, because most straight people don't have to publicly say it, because it's not a harmful thing. But if they have publicly stated that they are, then do not change it. It's different when it's someone who hasn't publicly come out and said it, compared to someone who has. Because it's just disrespectful. And most of the shipping has to stop. Literally, you'll see two contestants being friends, and someone is going to be like, I ship you, or y'all should date, in the comments. The most recent example that I could find is Bishop Briggs and David Archuleta. It's wrong because A, you're fetishizing people. How would you like to be fetishized? B, oftentimes, like with my example, they might have different partners or spouses, and one of them might be gay. David Archuleta is a gay man, and Bishop Briggs has a husband. You see the problem with this? You're treating real people like little play toys for your imagination and pleasure. And I mean pleasure in multiple contexts. You might ask, Lux, why do you care so much? It's not a big deal. Well, being a gay man myself in a Republican state in high school, I'm constantly being fetishized or made to seem as something for straight girls to play with as they please and then discard when I'm no longer a stereotypical gay best friend. How would you like to feel if you were forced to date someone you didn't want to? That's my whole point. And one last thing, this has to do with one person, but I feel like it fits this section. Do not call a redesign if it does not look anything like the original design. Do not change the way the body is. Do not change the character's looks or species for that matter. And don't change, like heavily change the color palette because it can make it seem like a contestant is barely recognizable. Do not make someone slimmer. Do not make them have more curves because that is called body shaming. And that is why people have body issues. Stop being racist. Why is this an issue to begin with? Like, if you think race has anything to do with a contestant winning, then I hate to break it to you, you're most likely racist. You have to realize it is a studio audience that votes along with the judges per episode. So you think it's automatically rigged based off something subjective, then you lack basic comprehension skills. Yes, a lot of reality shows might be rigged or are just rigged. For example, America's Got Talent has been confirmed to be rigged because if they specifically email you to join, they guarantee that you'd win. A YouTuber named Rumi Official has confirmed this because he was emailed by someone who has I'm pretty sure it was a producer for America's Got Talent about joining a season. And I'll try finding the video for those interested, but I'm sorry if I don't, because he has a bunch of videos. But now back to the topic. Why were there so many people trying to be racist in Night Angel's reveal? That's where most of the screenshots in this section, in the first section, the sexism, are actually from. It's a minefield out there in the comment section. If the first thing you think of that you noticed about a winner is their skin color, then fuck off. It's a show all for fun. The celebrities literally only win a trophy and enjoyable memories. Why do y'all act like a contestant losing is gonna kill your spouse and kids, then take your left kidney while they set your house on fire? Are y'all okay? It's time for everyone's favorite topic, body shaming. This is a brief section because I only have like one screenshot worth of evidence, but you know what? I'm gonna still drag it out to a full section because guess what? It's an issue. So guess which winner the screenshot will be from? I'll give you a couple seconds. It's Harp. Now, who decided to comment on Amber's body? This person. Now let's see the whole argument over this comment. Okay, so my question, why does her body type matter when she won? She's an amazing singer who deserved her win. Why does her weight matter? It shouldn't matter about someone's body type on this show. Let them have fun on the show. Because reminder, this show is for fun. Stop acting like your bloodline is going to end once your third child is born. What the fuck are these examples? Back to the topic. Shut the fuck up about people's bodies. Stop harassing people for their body. Stop making comments on their bodies. You small dick energy bi- And the final thing I have to say is these people. Just these people. Now, these are my main issues with this community. Now, in no way am I saying this is the only community that's like this, because that's just false. I mean, look at the My Hero Academia fandom. Thank y'all for watching the video, guys. Let me know if I missed anything that you think should have been mentioned. And if you really want to debate most of these points, then go ahead. Better have your sources that are peer-reviewed. That's all. So bye, my bitches and bros and my non-binary hoes. I'm Lux, and I will see you later. Bye!
I can't believe it.
It's been...
1 year.
He's really gone.
How are they still gone?
She's 6 feet underground. How could it just appear out of nowhere?
Well, excuse me for having hope. We all know what they can do.
We know him. He's full of surprises. But we have to accept that he's gone at this point.
I'm still here.
Wait, did you hear that?
No, it must have been the wind.
Listen to me.
Wait, I hear it too.
Get your head together. He's dead. Think for 5 seconds.
Get me out.
Never mind my last statement. I've heard it now.
How is this possible?
I'm back.